Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to Starbound Frackin Univserse. When we last left off, we had just arrived at this little avian dungeon-y place, and I figure let's continue exploring it. Even though we are we're going slowly insane, I guess, is the situation here. But don't worry about that right now. Oh my. Excuse me, sir, or madam, or, unlisted, whatever you happen to identify as, Mr. or Mrs. or something something, whatever you are a something. That is what you are, a something that is just trying to live your life. But you have to understand, I'm just trying to live mine as well. So, if you would refrain from your constant stabbing at me, oh god, I would be very much obliged. Also gonna scan all your stuff. I mean, I'm just here for the science, really. Just for the science. And for the bunnies. Bunnies who may or may not secretly be the precursors. The ancient race of whom spawned all other life in the universe. It's hard to say, really. I don't know. Possibly you don't know. Or maybe you do. There's also a human in here. The implications, really, when you think about it. Ah! I almost jumped into it. Oh, that was silly. You know, these things never ended up doing anything. Which, to some extent, kind of disappoints me. I mean, like, kind of wish that had wired up into something. You know, maybe there was some kind of... But actually, I think this ties into what I was saying before, how... I don't know exactly how I feel about it, but, I mean, some of the dungeons, hello, profit wings, you say, but it feels kind of like, they didn't, I don't know, they didn't quite get finished, if that makes any sense. Like, there is this almost implication that they could have been more than what they are, you know? Does that make any sense at all? In the sense that, like, there's a sort of inconsistency, I guess, with which dungeons actually got those little protective anti-destruction beams on them, and which didn't. This is also some interesting music. Very interesting indeed. But then again, I mean, maybe there was never any intention to have those consoles wire into anything. They're just kind of there for decoration. But there is the option to wire them. It's just kind of, just in case you feel like doing it sort of thing. There's also some very frantic sounding music. Also, as has been brought to my attention, the reason I cannot seem to find any effigium is because it's invisible. I don't think that's effigium right there. In fact, I think I need the Ore Finder Mark II in order to actually detect the stuff. I think. There's nothing but spikes and death down there. Right? Maybe. Possibly. Then again, that's not entirely true because I see something down there. Right, there's this way. Alright, down we go. Ooh, look at that big ol' winged serpent statue. Cool stuff. Are you just following me because I'm going insane? Is that it? Are you, like, not even technically really there? You're kind of like the Urkius ghost of these planets, and I'll be honest, it's cool, but it's also kind of annoying me. Also, you're kind of cool here, so I'm gonna steal you. In his mighty serpent form. You know, this leads to a lot of questions. Why is Cluex a serpent, which is a natural enemy of birds and rabbits? You know, what with the fact that it eats them and all. This leads to lots of questions. Like, I forget if it's exactly stated or not whether Cluex is actually real or was ever real. At least I don't think it's like explicitly stated, like one way or the other. But I could be wrong. Admittingly, I sort of forget. I think that's some Quietusaur? No, there was no Quietusaur in there. That is unfortunate. Oh well. we'll just kind of shadow gas. There's gases now, are there? I assume that's what I need the Ore Finder Mark II for as well. So I don't think I can actually interact with gases myself. Yeah, there's some kind of gas here, which I assume is... Am I still in it? No. Excuse me. Ow. Stop that. Stop it. Oh, God. Get off. Get out. Get out. Also starving to death. I'm pretty sure being on these planets is having some effect on, like, causing my hunger to drop much faster than usual. That could also just be me. But I'm going to assume it's not. Excuse me, madness spirit thingamabob, with your eyeball mouth, or whatever exactly I'm supposed to interpret that as. I, for one, don't appreciate your presence here. Also, were torches changed to be one-handed? I also appear to be turning purple. Very purple, in fact. I assume that is reflective of the madness that is growing inside of me. Man, these purple guys are pretty persistent, aren't they? Also, the guy down there who refuses to die. I mean, kudos to you, sir. Alright, let's use the ore detector just to see if I can detect anything. But it doesn't really seem to show anything. I can't interact with it. All I know is that there is... Oh, what do you know? I am actually apparently picking up shadow gas. Wait, how does that make sense? You know what? Don't question it. Just accept it as part of your life. Oh, you're affected by Really? So I can grab this stuff. Really? Well, alright. Didn't know I could actually take shadow gas. Oh god! Ah! Get out! Get out! Oh wait, no, it's... The shadow gas is that darkish stuff down there. I see it. I see it pooling right here. At least I think that's it, pooling. There you go. That's interesting. I mean, it's technically a gas, but it's also technically some kind of... Oh my. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Hello there. Well, this is not disturbing at all. Anyway, I figure at this point, we should probably move on. Let's go explore another world. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff down here. There's probably more Ephigium, but we need to upgrade ourselves and acquire more stuff. Hello there, Mr. Hand. Oh, wait, is this Quietusaur right here? I think it might be. It is. And we could always use more Quietusaur. Die, you rune bug things. There we go. That worked out nicely. As we slowly make our way back to the surface. Such ominous music. What's this? I have acquired storage matter. Material can be used to create your own storage objects, and more. I suggest you find a proper machine to something, something, something. I don't even know how I picked that up, but I did. Some kind of storage-y material. That's good. That's interesting. Very exciting stuff. Just kill all the rune spawn. And we'll... Oh, God. And then we'll be on our way. Excuse me. Excuse me, bugs. I don't really want anything to do with you. At all. So if you wouldn't mind getting out of the way. Thank you. There we go. What are you? Just more Megaskite, huh? I was hopeful for a second that it might turn out to be, even though I was told by the mod creator himself that Ephigium is invisible. Ooh, there's a bug. Some kind. Hey, don't kill it. Alright, now's our chance. Swoop! Swoop, damn you! A Xenofly. Nice. Alright. Well, I guess before we leave, I could just kind of circumnavigate the planet. I do like circumnavigating the planet. Also, incidentally, on the topic of cool things, if you haven't seen it, what was it? It was on Friday or Saturday, or it was at some point rather recently. There was another dev blog that, oh god, just ate 2 of those because I did not realize I had switched items. Yeah, there was a dev blog not too long ago that shows some of the upcoming changes that are coming with the next update, and what's really cool is that it seems like they're changing how you travel. And to be honest with you, the first thing I thought when I saw it was, hey, the system looks kind of like No Man's Sky a little bit there. And there's nothing wrong with that. Alright, kill the bugs, kill the bees. Which, as has also been brought to my attention, you don't actually get these kinds of bees. These kinds of bees are not what form, or not what you can catch in your net in order to, yeah, craft the stuff. By craft the stuff... Is my insanity causing my rapid energy regeneration, or have I done something else? Something crazy? Because my energy, I notice, is kind of flickering up and down. Yeah, my understanding is, as was told to me, is that apparently what actually gets you the bees is they look just like the regular old bugs, like that one right there, in fact. Just floating around. What is this? The shardwing, huh? Just add it to my bug collection. Cool, cool. I do enjoy collecting new bugs. That's always fun. And at some point, I did pick up something called a nocturnal drone, so... Why are you guys hanging out with the rune spawn? Come on, man. Like, have some class. Seriously, some people hanging out with rune spawn. Like, what is this world coming to, really? It's like, what is this world coming to when I can't roll up a wall in peace? There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, and up-a-daisy. Generally, oh my, here come the eyeballs. Generally speaking, I mean, I did say we should probably leave this world behind and go explore other stuff, but I do kind of want to finish circumnavigating it first, just in case there's any cool dungeons. I'll be honest, though, I'm kind of confused as to why... Like, these are, like, bees, right? They're not wasps or something. But I'm mildly confused as to why I seem to be having such a hard time finding bees. But then again, I have been going to some pretty exotic planets lately, so that might explain it, since, you know, you might not expect to find... Oh, God. That poor merchant. You should help him. Whoa. I think we're getting some anti-gravity rain, which is interesting. Very interesting indeed. Yeah. Like the music. Very fun. Anyway, yes, let's go now. Oh, something's flying around in the gravity water. You know what, let's pick up some gravity water. Whee! 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 Oh, that's fun. I especially enjoy the fact that that rune spawn over there is just kind of flying away. Alright, so I'll go ahead and fix up my inventory, and I will see you guys when we're ready to go check something else out. Okay then, so, now that we are back, I spent a bit of time off camera gathering up the materials so we can upgrade our ore detector. So, bloop, and bloop. There we are. Which means, and we have some extra stuff I crafted over there just so we'd have extra. Also, I made a Radiation Shield 1 and a Radiation Shield 2, which we'll combine with our existing augment, which will protect us from particularly dangerous levels of radiation. Which, it will be good. Also, I also made the Reaver controller. I spent quite a bit of time off camera here. Now, there is a level 3 radiation protect... Oh, really? Rad-proof radiation... Oh, these are actually, like, visible things. That could be that could be mildly problematic if it's gonna, you know, just kind of show up. Really? When was this turned into a one-handed thing? I don't think I have a mod that does that. And we have just our vanilla ore detector right there, so there we go. Now we've got a little bit of everything. Oh, that's a two-handed thing. All right. Well, in that case, I'll do it like that. Alright, good. Incidentally, let's take a look at some of the other augments we might want to make. I mean, we're going to need more cold shield for deadly cold. Maybe feeding, extra heat shield, kinetic shield, madness shield. This is something we're going to need, but I don't have dark light blossoms yet, so we'll have to go ahead and craft that before we get any further with, well, that stuff right there. So for now, I guess it is just up to us to, well, I guess we might as well test out what the Reaver actually, how she functions. Let's see, what do we got here? We were already on that shadow world, weren't we? Let's see, what's something cool? Dark Primeval. They're both right next to each other. Another shadow world. Now, I'm told that the way these shadow worlds work is that they're sort of like unknown worlds, except they're called shadow worlds instead, and I assume it's because they're sort of like dark, black star or black sun versions of, well, black star, black sun, same difference, versions of some of these things. So anyway, yeah. The important thing is that what it really means is that it can kind of show up anywhere, or anything can show up on these planets apparently, and they will be very interesting to make out. It's also probably going to be very dark down there. Oh, you know what? Something I should have done is I should have checked to see if there was an EPP for high pressure, because that would have been very useful to. That would have been useful to have on hand, frankly. Anyway, let's see. So far, nothing. Nada, zip, zero, zilch. Oh, no, I can see that ore. You're not effigium. You're visible. You're also visible, so you're not effigium. Alright, so I mean, we know that effigium is... We know it's out there. And we know it's around. So I almost kind of wondered to myself if the smart play to find effigium would be to... Like, aside from that effigium we sort of picked up by just luck. Yeah. It's been, of course, I have to assume it's also more likely to show up in the depths of the planet, though some of the effigium we found by luck was actually right there on the surface, so it's hard to say, really. We'll just smash that priceless pottery right there. I mean, nothing ill can come of that. Oh, you know what's a thought that's occurred to me? I don't know what color effigium would appear on the ore scanner. That is a good question. A very good question. I mean, I'm gonna assume it would be kind of a grayish color. What are you, little guy? I don't know. But you're just kind of going about your business there, so I have to assume you're okay. Like, is that effigium? Let's find out. Nope, I can see it. And we'll identify it eventually. Though again, it's probably something of a fool's errand to be looking for it on the surface. So gold is most likely some kind of like copper or similar. Oh god, it's you. Also, I still haven't gotten around to making a bunch of capture pods, which we're probably gonna want. Excuse me, buggy man thing. And by buggy man, I mean bird man. I wonder. Ooh, that's glowing, whatever that is. It's not what we need, but it could be of some value to us. Ooh, there's also one of these little things in here. Black armor plating. Nifty. I kind of wish I could, like, these excess supply boxes, I wish you could just craft the little color plates to customize your excess mechs and ZZ mechs. Nope, I can see you. Oh, wait. Or do I? Can I see you? I don't think I can. I think you're just a block, which means you're probably effigium. Nope, you're just lead. Never mind. Lead. Tricking me like that. Oh well. We'll figure this one out eventually. And by that I mean all we need to do is figure out what color effigium shows up as once, and then we will know what it looks like forever and ever and ever. for the rest of the time. I think this is just like glowing sand, but I kind of want to pick it up for myself. Plus, I assume this massive pile of ash that we are accumulating may have some value in the distant future. Like, for instance, maybe collecting it all will allow me to craft something useful. And by that I mean like a whole bunch of gray goo that I can then make use of for useful purposes, hopefully. Alright, let's just keep digging. I mean, I'm not mistaken, it did say there was Ephigium on this planet, right? That would be silly. Of course, another thing we also probably want to do, especially since, well, there's a couple of things we want to do. One, we really should... Oh, I can see it. I can also see you, so... It's not our precious Ephigium, of which we need massive, massive quantities of. Again. And one more time. It's probably, like, there's probably all kinds... Ooh, there's something gold over there. There's probably, like, all kinds of it, and I've just missed it. Also, the music suddenly got a little grim there, didn't it? Nope, this is just trianglium. Stupid trianglium. All triangle-shaped. Getting my hopes up. But what color do you think Ephigium would most likely look like if it was going to show up on the ore detector? Well, purple for a purple material. That makes sense. I mean, it's around here. We are on a mission, my friends, and we will find it. You know what else would also probably be fun? Is digging down into the depths and seeing what kind of core this planet has. You know what would actually also be nice if Ephigium had some kind of effect. Oh, also, I'm apparently in shadow gas. Interesting. So, we gotta... Where's all this shadow gas coming from? And apparently I can pick it up. I was mistaken. For a long time, I was relatively certain that I couldn't, that it was something I could not see or touch. But apparently that is not true. Which is good for me, frankly. Oh, Jesus, there we go, Densinium. And I have to assume that's going to be useful. Oh my goodness, stupid gas. Have I got all of you yet? I don't know. That is also, I guess, important to know, is that there are various gases hanging around in the dark depths of hell that we probably want to keep our eyeballs on. Alright, let's see. And effectively, we are looking for an ore. It shows up on the ore finder. Oh, there we go. Wait. Is there any more? It was like a white, wasn't it? Block of darkness. That was like the color, right? So, unfortunately, there are several kind of whitish colored ores there. Actually, I can just place Ephigium, can I? Like, you can place ores. That's a thing you can do. Isn't it? Oh, never mind then. Never mind. I'm just crazy. That doesn't surprise me, frankly. Many people have called me crazy in my life, and by many people, I actually mean no one has ever called me crazy, but sometimes I'm sure I must be crazy. Just crazy enough to know that I'm crazy, which is the exact correct level of crazy that you should strive for in your life. Is to be just crazy enough to be aware of your own craziness. Wait, I think I saw more Ephigium over here. Yes, there it is, it's invisible. And it's kind of like a... Unfortunate... Well, it's like a pure white. Fortunately, there are a couple of whitish things. I kind of wish maybe it had a slightly different color. That might make my life a little bit easier, personally. But, to be honest, I'm glad. In fact, I almost wish there were more invisible ores that sort of necessitated the use of the ore finder, because frankly, as I think I've said just like back through our just regular old vanilla playthroughs, of Starbound that by the time you get the Ore Detector, you don't really need it anymore because it's not really, because you're already in the late game and you probably, at least if you've been playing the game just normally, like, you've probably acquired a pretty reasonable amount of, I don't trust you to, like, protrusion. Like, I don't trust you either, which gave me a steak. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy steak as much as the next man, but, you know, I can't help but feel that any food I come across on this planet is probably suspect. Oh, is this a big old thing of ore? It is. Nice. Now, if we can find a big stash of Ephigium, much like that bunch of Quietus ore we just found, then we're gonna be set for life, probably. Of course, we have all kinds of ore, and we are, actually, wait, what color does, yeah, red, that makes sense for Quietus. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, you'd kind of expect your Quietus ore to be red. It's just natural, And, looking down at my timer, I probably should wrap this episode up again. I mean, you guys have said you enjoy the longer episodes, but we are edging up on my own personal upper time limit for how I feel episodes should be, how long they should be, so I figure we'll cut away about here, and next episode we'll make our way down to the core, and then after that, I think maybe we should, at long last, change our focus to, like, trying to get through the quests and stuff, because I'm not sure when, what would be, 1.3, that's going to be the next big Starbound update, right? Yeah, I'm not sure when 1.3 is coming out, and I have to assume, due to some of the fairly radical changes that it's going to implement into the game, that it'll probably break Frackin Univserse for a while, so my thought process is we should try to, you know, just get through the progression, and then, from there, we, that way we can go back to just vanilla 1.3 when that comes out, and then go through that for a while, and then come back to Frackin Univserse and see what happens there, and so on, and just kind of see how things go. But anyway, that is going to do it for this episode for the time being, so until the next video, thank you all for watching, I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment to let me know what you're thinking, and I will see you all in the next video.